Okay, Mayor Facio, are you ready to do your first line?
Oh, sure I am.
Okay, let me get it
And what
open
is the
there.
first line? Oh, here we go. It's time to get the conversation started with Hot Button. And this week, the girls touch on the contentious issue of cyberbullying.
Hello and welcome to Hot Button. This week we are chatting about cyberbullying. Now this is a really big issue all over the world, and there definitely seems to be a lot of awareness surrounding this issue right now. So we asked you on social media what your thoughts were on cyberbullying. Is it getting worse, and are we doing enough? So Victor on Facebook says, it's crazy how people think they can act rude online and bully people without consequences. It's especially a problem where anybody can assume a fake identity online. It's a big problem and one that doesn't seem to be getting any better despite increased awareness of the issue. And Taryn on Facebook says, the thing that gets me about cyberbullying is that most people think it just happens to kids. Adults are brutal with this. And I have to agree with Taryn. I think you can be a bully at any age. Now, we decided to go offline and hit the streets to find out what you think about cyberbullying.
So cyberbullying is raising a lot of awareness lately, and what's your take on it?
I think personally it's terrible. Like I said, anybody that's willing to spread a rumor and talk bad about somebody, you know what I mean, it ruins people's lives.
It's a problem. More importantly is communication, I think, is more of a problem, because then we can communicate properly, and then teach the right ways of communicating. Then we won't have to bully.
More of the parents need to be a little more aware of of what's going on with the access that children have to computers.
Although I've never had Facebook or Twitter, or I didn't have social media as a teenager in high school, I think, like our friend Taryn said, bullying can really happen at any age. I think people can be really cruel when they're hiding behind a computer screen or behind a cell phone or something like that.
Definitely, and I'm always active online. Me and my friends always post pictures, and we're always going to different events, and I'm really active in the community, and I get a lot of hateful comments, especially on Instagram.
So why Instagram? Why do you think you're a target there?
I think because on Instagram, it's much easier to post a hateful comment on a photo. It's much easier for people to judge somebody by a photo.
Well, there seems to be a lot of focus on anti-bullying campaigns right now. I mean, we just had Pink Shirt Day back in February, but all of these campaigns are really targeted at teens. Mm-hmm. There doesn't seem to be really anything out there about, cyberbullying for adults or just cyberbullying in general.
Statistics Canada reports that only 7% of adults have actually reported being bullied online.
Okay, but I think that number is really low. I'm sure it's a lot higher than that, but I think in really any case of bullying, I think it just goes unreported, whether it's for kids or adults. A lot of people just don't like to talk about it.
Yeah, and the number for cyberbullying cases for kids is actually way higher than adults. And there was a study that went across Canada to middle schools and high schools, and it showed that 50% of kids have actually had cyberbullying happen to them.
Oh, okay, so what resources do teens have for cyberbullying? I mean, what is really going to stop cyberbullying? I know there's a website out there like getcybersafe.gc.ca, but how effective is this really? Is this really going to prevent anything? Like, I think we need to take action. Greater measures need to be taken.
Yeah, and we just need to stop them in their tracks. And as easy as that sounds, it's very hard, because there's internet websites like The Dirty where you can post pictures and hateful comments of literally anybody, and you don't even need an account. You can just submit whatever you want, and people like this need to be stopped, and the creators of these websites need to be held accountable.
Maybe it's really a question about changing laws or enforcing new laws that can prevent cyberbullying from going along. I mean, should people really be able to say whatever they want, whenever they want, without any real consequences?
Mm-hmm. And I think that means really taking a look at our freedom of speech laws. So what do you think? Let us know. Have you ever been a victim of cyberbullying? Please connect with us on Twitter or Facebook, and we'll revisit your comments on the next episode of Hot Button.